What is up, guys? We have a CoD coaching video for you today. And what we're talking about today is to push or not to push. That is the age-old question in Call of Duty. To push or not to push. I have a clip right here from one of my recent videos, round 5, control. All right. This will apply. What I'm going to go through is going to be a lot of hypotheticals, okay, guys, because this is going to be, it's so situational. It's so unbelievably situational, whether you should push or not push when it comes to a scenario. Like if you're holding an angle, should I push or should I sit where I'm at? That's what we're talking about, okay? This is so situational. Also, search and destroy is exempt from this video. I'm talking respawn only right now, okay? So we are up 1-0 on offense. I am coming from their side, elevator. I have 3 teammates at A. We have to lay out the whole situation, though, guys. Like, for real. We have to lay out the whole situation for us to grasp what we will need to do here. Okay? Teammate gets 1. Side note, you need to count kills in control as well as hardpoint. You need to count it as a team, especially if it's quick succession. Is 3 dead, that means we have man advantage. We need to push the advantage, okay? It's a side note. Not too many people count kills. They need to start counting kills. But here we go. I'm hitting a route to B here. It looks like we just traded, all right? So, like I said, right here. Whoa, too far. I'm mid like this. Throw the stun. We got a teammate pushed up building. We got 1 kill here. 1 kill. All right. He's going to be coming off spawn by this point. They trade. All right. So now it's even. Or they have man advantage. 4-3. That might be the teammate that was pushed up. I see 1 here. Get that kill. Hop it. Look at this. 2, 1. So they were probably man advantage, or at least a guy coming off spawn. I just killed 1. My teammate kills another. Now we're up 3-2, I believe would be the math there. But then they just get a kill. So now it's 2-2. Our guy's going to be coming off spawn. All right. So since the point in protocol control moved to this plat, you can go on top of this box and still be capturing the point on B. You don't have to be down on the flat part. All right. See, let's go back a little bit more. This flat part where I am right now, I'm capturing the point. But when I go up on top of this box, I'm still capturing the point. We are contested over here. It looks like we got a guy coming off spawn, a guy in our spawn, and one of my teammates is up on A. The guy who just died on A. He's in a gunfight. He dies. So now I'm really up a crick. I have 2 teammates coming off spawn, an enemy in my spawn. We were capping A, and now we're not. I know there's at least 1. If you're really paying attention, let's see. If you're really paying attention, you know that there's 2 guys at A. Because Almighty Shay died at A, right? By Truzy. Cutley's gets the 2nd kill at A. That means those 2 are at A. Meanwhile, there's a guy up in our spawn area. I am in a spot that until the meta becomes meta, right? This box is going to become meta very quickly. People are going to recognize that you could sit on this box and still cap the point, right? Obvious, easy. But right now, when I'm playing this game, the update had rolled out not that long ago. You don't know how many people are really going to be anticipating this, whether they're used to it, whether it's just muscle memory, okay, that somebody's going to be in this corner. So I am in a position in a corner, sitting in a spot that I would consider semi-powerful. What I mean by that is if a guy runs out from my left, he's going to think that I'm on B, but he's not going to be thinking that I'm on this box per se. Yes, it's become more of a common spot. I know. I'm not saying it's the power position, but it's a power position. Okay? I can get the drop on a guy because I'm in a weird angle or spot. This is something you want to do when you sit in the hill in hardpoint. This is something you want to do in control when you're capping a point. To be honest, it is best for me to probably hop off this, considering we lost the advantage at A. I'm completely down. We're down in the life count, but also man advantage. I'm 1v4, basically. I have 2 teammates up off spawn. That means 1 is still spawning in. 1 of their guys is in my base. 2 are at A. 1 is coming off spawn. I am so far up the map that I am in enemy territory. They have complete map control. Okay? Map control being that they control most of the map, obviously. So I really should either run behind me, okay? Go ladder room, check ladder room, and then run around to their spawn. A chance for me to counteract their guy in their spawn and try to even up the lives, okay? But instead, I overheat and I slide out. This wasn't a terrible challenge. I got a little bit of timing here. The fact that this guy was pretty ready for me. Like, it just seemed like he was ready. He's the guy that I just killed. If he watched the kill cam, he saw. That's the thing. If he watches this kill cam, he sees that I'm running up onto this box. If he watches his kill cam, likely that he sees I'm running up to the box, running that direction. So then when he comes off spawn and he sees that B is still being captured, he probably knows where I'm probably going to be. But here's the thing we got to pay attention to here. There's guys on A because it's contested, but then also we start losing it. We start losing it, and then it's contested. Right? So that draws on the fact that, the other teammates that would give this man advantage to the other team are busy at A. They're not going to be running over to B. The guy off spawn needs to run to B. Okay? Needs to run to B. Those guys at A could have given it up, but they're trying to clear it. My teammate gets there, contests it. It's going to keep them busy. They're not going to leave that and come run to B. So I know now that I probably have a 1v1 wherever this guy's going to be. Now I'm in, like I said, a semi-powerful position. Now, if hindsight's 2020, that's why I recognize he probably saw the kill cam. I didn't think of that at the time. Okay? But good chance I'm going to have a 1v1 here if we're doing the math correctly. So realistically, and how close do I get to capturing this? I could have maybe gotten a tick. This guy looks like he's going to head my direction. Now, he might slow peek mid. He might slow peek mid thinking one of our guys is going to be up top, our building, pre-aiming this. He might slow down to where I get this free tick. I mean, look how much, there's not much left on that. I'm in a semi-powerful position that I could get the drop on this guy. I almost have a tick, which we need. And we're down on lives. Those are 3 reasons why I should have not pushed in this scenario. I could have gotten the tick. I could have won the gunfight and gotten the tick. Because if I am in a position that he's not ready for, right? Right? So, and I don't throw away a life meaninglessly when we're already down on lives. Those are 3 reasons why I shouldn't have pushed. Now, here's the thing. I could have slid out, challenged, won this gunfight. My shots were terrible, by the way. You could see that I went crazy to the right. Completely choked the gunfight. I could have pushed, won this gunfight, and it was still the wrong play. When you get the kill, it feels like the right play, but the right play, just because you win a gunfight doesn't mean it's the right play. And I want to get into this a little bit more because this is part of like what Optic does a lot. And I think one of the problems with their hard point is at Major 1, which I'm going to do a separate video kind of talking about that. At Major 1, they don't just hold power positions and play patient. They hunt the kills too much. And that's what happens when you overheat. When you're heating up and you feel like you're just shooting, which Shotzi, one of the best SMGs ever. He's a Slayer. Dashy, Slayer. Kenny, Beamer, right? Kyler, Beamer, and also is known for playing unstructured, pretty chaotic. And even if Pred's out there, Pred overchows a lot. So, like, this is an Optic thing, even back to the Dynasty team. We would take too many gunfights and forget about the fact that the way you win is by scoring more points. Yes, you need to win gunfights and get kills, but ultimately you still have to do the objective. And in Control, yes, there is a life count, but it's very seldom that you get the life count down without getting the at least one objective. So in Control, lives are super important. I said this the other day to a friend. In Control, he was struggling. He was dying so much. And I said, you need to play Control a little bit more like Search and Destroy. Search and Destroy is different on when to push, when to sit, when to camp, when to not, right? Because the reason for that is your life is more important than the objective in that scenario. Okay? Your life is more important in Search and Destroy because if you die, there's only 4 of you. If you die, you're done. You leave your teammates hanging. Whereas in Control, you have a respawn. Limited, but a respawn. It's like if you had a scale of 1 to 10, right, of extremism, of like the value of your life, Search and Destroy, 10. Your life is so valuable. Hardpoint, 1. Your life is not that valuable, depending on what role you play, and it's situational and so on and so forth. But generically speaking, middle is Control. You have to play certain things like it's Search and Destroy. And right here, this play, I should have been playing a little bit more like Search and Destroy. Should have tried to get the tick. Shouldn't have taken that gunfight. Should have held the position, played the power position. Don't give it up just because I feel like I was shooting straight. I mean, I was 12-7, but I felt like I was shooting straight. If you watch this video, you know I was kind of frying. But anyway, that's going to be it for when to push, when not to push, at least for this situation. There's going to be other conversations and other videos I talk about this with. It's like I said, there's too many variables and situations, push, not to push, that you have to weigh out so many variables that I can't express it all in this one video. I'm just going to express it in this situation. Look at the OBJ, look at the life count, look at spawns, look at your power position, the position you're in. You know, sometimes you're in a position where your life is going to die anyway, right? If I was mid-map there where 2 on A, 1's off spawn, 1's in our spawn, and I'm basically dead to rights, I'm going to try to get 1 kill at least, right? Take the gunfight, slide at this guy, try to take the gunfight and take one of them out, even though I know there's a guy behind me about to shoot me. Now, that's not what happened, but hypothetically speaking, then I would try to get at least 1, right? But here, I should have played a life, should have played a little more ratty, creddy, however you want to word it. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. That's another COD coaching video for you on how to play your life, when to play your life, when to push. We'll catch y'all later. Peace.